6,000, I'll repeat that, 6,000 abandoned way down from the land. But I think the main thing to look at the moment is to look at icebergs.
At the edge of the world, surrounded by giant icebergs, ancient glaciers, and endless silence. A place so remote, so wild that the nature still completely rules here. Above the surface, nothing but the ice and sky. Below it, a hidden world full of life. In Antarctica, you don't feel like an explorer, you feel like a guest. And this frozen world welcomes us with moments so powerful, so surreal, they will stay with me forever. This is more than a trip. It's an experience that I will never stop thinking about. The guest speaker was talking about the explorer team that went to Antarctica for the first time and ended up staying there for an entire year without even knowing they would. Later, I Googled it, and this is the story. Back in 1897, a small Belgian ship called Belgica sailed into a frozen wilderness of Antarctica. Leading the expedition was Adrien de Gelerache, a man determined to explore one of the last unknown places on Earth. At first, the journey was exciting. The crew pushed deeper and deeper into ice waters, surrounded by giant glaciers and endless wide landscapes. But everything changed. A sea surrounded them, suddenly frozen solid. The ship became trapped into Antarctic ice with no way out. At first, the crew thought they would escape in a few days, but the ice slowly grew thicker. Soon, the sun disappeared completely, and they were forced to survive at first Antarctic winter ever spent by humans. Imagine living inside a wooden ship surrounded by darkness for months. No sunlight, no rescue, no communication with outside world. The cold was unbearable. Ice formed inside the ship itself. Food became limited, and many crew members became sick from the lack of fresh food and proper nutrition. Some of them slowly lost hope. Others suffered mentally from the endless darkness and isolation. For 377 days, they remained trapped in the frozen Antarctic ice. Every single day was a fight to survive. And yet somehow they endured it. Eventually, after more than a year imprisoned in the ice, the ship finally broke free and the crew returned home alive. Their survival became one of the greatest stories in the history of polar exploration. So, can you imagine staying here during that time when they didn't have facilities like those houses, staying inside the ship, surrounded by completely darkness and loneliness, with lack of fresh water and enough food? Honestly, I was here only for 4 days, and By my last day, I was already feeling really tired. Became one of the coldest and consistently moving around. Cold weather drains your energy so quickly and makes you feel so exhausted, your body. People who lives in a cold condition know exactly what I'm talking about. And those explorers survived here for more than a year. Oh, I miss it. Oh, yes. One more time.
Come on, now we know you're there.
Oh. Come on, let's go.
Set up all the sit on there and says I'll do this briefing behind it. Two!
Swimming now in the water, but they're going to be got by the whale. They're going to be eaten by the whale. Noise is incredible. You were right, it's a seal.
Mm-hmm.
going now.
So we're making our way onto the outer deck. Please be careful with the door handles and sliding doors as well. So if you enjoy the flight back at the moment, it truly is wonderful.
Wow, that's amazing. We are in Antarctica. This is our third day in Peninsula. It's an incredible experience. I mean, wow, my dream came true. I was in a whale watch in Hawaii, and I was wondering if these, whales could not go up from the water and just, throw themselves, like just to see their faces. I didn't get to see them, but today here in Antarctica, I just saw it. I was like, I hope I get the good shots. I don't have good pictures anyways, but I think I get the videos. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy, wow. That's It's incredible. You have to see it with your own eyes. This is my second time. It was like every time it's so magical. I'm sure if I'm gonna come back next time, I'm gonna be blown away. Wow.
And in fact, it's been confirmed lots of people have seen penguins here. So have a look at those. And also the pink colour, that I think is what's called watermelon ice. And it's caused by an algae which grows on the surface. So pink colouring from an algae that grows on top of the ice, and then the green colouring from essentially the cove.
Right now, I'm standing in front of a penguin colony in Antarctica. It's incredible to see so many penguins living together in one place, completely undisturbed in their natural habitat. Penguins gather in a large colonies to breed, rear their chicks, and protect themselves from predators. During the breeding season, these colonies became busy little cities full of activities and noise. Even though all the penguins may look the same to us, they may recognize their parents and chicks by their unique calls. Imagine finding your family among those thousands of penguins. You can see some penguins walking back and forth between the ocean and their nest. Others are just resting or looking after their chicks or searching for a small stone to build and maintain their nest. What amazes me the most is how these animals survive in such a harsh environment. The cold, strong winds and isolation makes life challenging, yet they thrive here year after year. Watching these penguins remind me that Antarctica isn't just a world of ice and snow. It's a living ecosystem filled with a resilient wildlife that has adapted perfectly to one of the most extreme places on Earth. I've seen penguins before, but seeing them here in the wild is completely different. They don't care about us. This is their home, and we're just visitors lucky enough to witness a small part of their world. So from one side to starboard side to the port side. This is how you are trying to catch everything. There is no words can describe what you're seeing. You're just gonna stay and look at this and just, cannot get enough of it. My goodness, it's so gorgeous. Amazing.
That's a heck of a
Oj, jag får göra mer. Oj, jag får göra mer. Jag tycker att det är
That's how it is. So then you're signed off, and then we get it started, or you get it started in London, and then that's in your records to say that you've got a back problem. That's how it goes on. Well, you know, got to be.
Once you got like a say of it, you can get signed off.
So I've got no idea what the hell it is. Not as I want to claim anyway. I'd rather work for this time.
Yeah, well, some people don't have that mindset.
Getting a bit of a place with if you ever on the lookout, oh, yes,
Well, I'm useless with my camera. I'll tell you a story. We went up, we were in Iceland. They took us out at 9:30 at night, right, to look at the Northern Lights. And we were looking at them, and it was all green, right? And then a couple of days later, there was this bloke looking.
well, it was 5 days away from rescue. We had to get them in penguin after. Well, we didn't have to get them. They showed us.
Oh, this phone.
You got the penguins.
Oh, yes. Not
Oh,
on.
shit.
Way. So we're just going to let you sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenery for the rest of the day. Penny will be here on the bridge. She's going to stick around and be around the dish. If you need to or want to, she's going to pop on and do some outside commentary. There's anything in particular that you know.
So basically, this is the gym. And I just came up here. Nobody's here, so it's kind of like my private balcony. I'm the only one. I have people right there. On the tip of the ship, it's very windy. I really don't like to go there. As you can see, there is you cannot step out of the water, so the view is not good. So it's better to here. So we're having one of the best view ever. Standing among those Asian icebergs also made me think about something much bigger than myself. Around the world, the scientists, researchers, environmental organizations, and philanthropists are investing enormous amount of time and resources to better understand our planet, climate change, and the future of places like Antarctica. As I look at this massive wall of ice, I couldn't help but wonder what they might look like in the future. Every crack, every piece of ice that breaks away and falls into the ocean reminds us that our planet is consistently changing. I stand here feeling both awe and responsibility. Awe because I was witnessing one of the most beautiful places on earth. The responsibility because places like this is fragile. Being in Antarctica and seeing it with my own eyes made me realize how important it is to appreciate, to protect the natural world while we still can. Perhaps that's the reason this journey felt so special. It wasn't just about visiting a remote destination. It was about witnessing something extraordinary and being reminded of how connected we are on this planet we call home.